What is up, Hedera community? Welcome back to another Hashgraph Hustlers. Don't worry, it's not just me today. Our good buddy Jay Cool will join us in just a few minutes. Until then, I wanted to welcome everybody to another Friday. Happy Friday. I don't know about you, but it's starting to get a little bit cool here in the fall in the eastern part of the United States, which is always really exciting for me. Have I started eating more apple pie than I should? Well, let's not talk about that. So while we're waiting on Jake to join, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew how to apply for a grant at the foundation and give you guys an idea of what we're currently looking at. All right, or I'll say from me personally, what I'm looking at when I'm evaluating grants and what verticals I'm specifically looking at. But remember, I am not the foundation. I'm just one part of the foundation. We have a great team of biz dev people across enterprise, fintech, AI, just a ton of things. So I just wanted to show you what that process looks like. So who should apply? Let's think about this. Okay, we got some crazy matrix stuff going on here. Let me just do this. How about that? That should have fixed it. So who should apply for a grant? We've got builder grants, which are currently our primary grant that we give. Builder grants are currently up to $25,000. And this is to support the community. This is to support builders. This is to support people who have an idea and need some help getting it to the next phase, right? Ideally, you've spent some time coding or vibe coding this, and you have some type of proof of concept that you can show us. What's a bit harder for me personally is whenever somebody just has an idea and it's loosely defined in a document or something, and then I got to pick through it, and it's very, very, very early stage. With N8N, no code, low code, with the various Cursor or ChatGPT or Grok or stuff like this, building something becomes a lot more feasible for a lot more people. And so one tip that I have is always try to get something to demo, right? Because the demo speaks volumes. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, how many words is a demo worth, right? So to get once you have something built, something, even if it's small, it shows that you've got that eagerness, that hustle, right? It shows you got that Hashgraph hustle. Then it's time to submit a proposal over to the foundation, and you can go to our application page. You can just go to hedera.foundation, and then submit a proposal up in the upper right. Let me just check and make sure that this is, yeah, okay, perfect. Funding the future right here. Submit a proposal, right? Hold on. I usually just go to my short key. All right, bam. Okay, well, it looks like our application form is not linking through right now. Well, I'll need to get our IT team to look at this, or maybe I just, I don't submit a lot of proposals, so maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. Either way, let's talk through the step, what you need to include in the proposal, and then the review process and the decisions and next steps, right? So whenever you submit an application, let's just assume that the application is working, right? It's going to come into our Salesforce, and you're going to have in the application, you're going to describe what you're building, why you're building it, how it uses Hedera. But one really important thing for me, for very quick clarity, is identifying like almost everything in Web3 could be built in Web2 on a centralized database, right? But there's trust issues there. There's lack of transparency and auditability, and there are ways that Web3 enhances and makes some projects better. If you can describe that in your application. Like, hey, we could build this in Web 2, but here are the issues that we think we would encounter. And this is how Hedera or DLT or Web3, this is how this resolves these issues. It eliminates trust in these areas. It creates transparency in these areas. And this is why this project needs more transparency. It puts in it makes things faster, it makes things cheaper, it makes things more accessible. This comparison between if I built this in Web 2, this is what it would look like. If I built this in Web 3, this is what it would look like, and this is why it's so much better. That, in my opinion, is the clearest way for me to see that you're really thinking about this, and this is an application full of signal. All right. Way too often, and I totally understand as an entrepreneur, I totally understand how excited we can be about our own projects, and we want to just talk and talk and talk and talk about them. But you got to think whenever somebody's reviewing your project, they may only have 5 or 10 minutes to read your entire project and try to see if it makes enough sense as a Web3 project to reach out and to chat with you about it. And that's the goal. That's your goal, right? You want to make this concise and obvious to why Web3 is a great idea for your project.
Hey, Ash.
Hey,
sorry
what's
for
up?
bothering you.
Yep.
You can try to put hashtag proposal and it will work.
Yeah, that's what I've got up here. Hashtag proposal. Submit a proposal, hashtag proposal. Maybe I'm blocking something. Let's see here. Let me open up Brave and see if that works.
Or I can share my screen for that point, and you can like talk from my screen.
Oh yeah. It's to. Can you see it here?
Yeah.
Do you see my Brave window?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Let me screen share then, and I'll just share Brave. I must have. I run pretty tight security on my Chrome browser with cookies
Or
and
I
pop-up
understand.
blockers and stuff. So
Yes, sir.
okay, so let me just share this. Are we live?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. All right, let me share. Share screen. Okay, submit a proposal. Is that the right page? No. Stop sharing. Share screen. Okay, how about that? Does that work, Luis?
Awesome. Now works.
All right, great. All right, sorry about that little hiccup. So let's just walk down through the proposal real quick, and then by that time, I imagine Jake's going to be with us.
Surprise!
How's
everyone doing? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I heard my name, so like the genie, I appeared.
That's right. All right, let me just run down this application, Jake, and we'll get right into it, okay?
Let's do it.
So wrapping up, when you're applying to the Hedera Foundation, obviously we can skip over the basic stuff, company, project name, URL. While the URL is optional, again, just like a demo, if you have a URL and you put up a basic landing page or something, it always helps, right? It's always yet another resource that we can go and take a look at, because the first thing I'm trying to do is gauge the seriousness of a team and a project. And the ways that I do that is see if you have taken the time to set up a landing page. How far along are you? Have you set up any socials? Have you started to engage with a community at all? Do you have a demo to show? Do you have any architecture documented or stuff like that? You're looking for quick credibility, in my opinion.
Ash, just quickly there, I'm going to ask questions as like potentially putting myself in someone who's watching this shoes. Does the website URL need to be a proper purchase domain name? Would that add weight to it, or
so I at this point, I don't think that I mean, it depends on the size of the grant you're asking for, right? But if you're asking for a builder grant, which is where I recommend people look at first, then no, if you're hosting something on for sale, if you're hosting something, if you built something on Lovable and you're using their hosting or something, that's all perfectly fine. At this point, it's more of like, level of effort that has been put into this. On the spectrum, there is minimal effort, which is just fill out the application with just a little bit of language. And then there's maximum effort, which is, hey, I've already got a demo created. I've already got something on testnet. You can try this out today. Funding category, this can be a little bit confusing because there's quite a few of them, but just pick your best bet. I mean, your best guess here. Of course, whenever you're working with the BD person, or we can look into this and we can decide, hey, maybe it should have been asset tokenization rather than financial markets, or payments rather than wallets or something like that. But we can work with you there. Just take your best guess. Region, of course, is self-explanatory. Now, about your project, again, I heard a wise person tell me one time, it's one thing to be able to explain something. It's another to explain it with less words. And so while I definitely appreciate detail here, try to communicate these next ones succinctly, but retaining maximum value. I know that's a very engineering way to think about speech, but about your project, this could be two lines, 2 or 3 lines here. What is your project, and why are you building it? About your team, really, I think what you need here is just send your social, your LinkedIn and your Twitter, and then ideally that gives us what your background is, what you've built before, what type of teams and projects you've been involved with, and also helps us understand a little bit more about who you are with your X account. About your solution, this is where, in my opinion, it should highlight both how you're using Hedera, but also what are the benefits of using Hedera as opposed to using a Web2, centralized database. Funding, for builder grants, this can be very straightforward. For larger grants, of course, you'll need more details in your funding. But this is, hey, tell us how far you've gotten to and why funding is the thing that's holding you back. I learned a long time ago that you only want to get funding when funding is the only thing in your way from building more or from progressing further, right? And so that's when funding makes the biggest impact in a project, is when you've gotten to the point you're like, I have to have funding now, and this is why I have to have funding, right? You probably don't need funding to just build a connection to the Hedera consensus service, for example, right? This is super easy in using our SDKs. And even if you're not a developer, jump over to Grok or ChatGPT or N8N like Jake and I are going to do today, and try to push yourself and get past excuse me, some of those early things without funding. That speaks volumes.
Yeah,
Competitors.
And I guess, Ash, like, is it totally viable for a project to come and say, look, we've built this using N8N? Does that bring it down by any chance, or is it like, no, it's all props to it?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think all props to it. Use whatever means you have to get your product functional, right? Because let's say you build something in N8N and you're starting to find a little bit of traction, or you can see the next phase of it, but you had to build N8N just to get the functionality, right? Build for functionality first and then polish it later, right? And so if you come to me with a working N8N demo, that's going to be better than a lot of applications that I see which don't have any demo at all, right? Competitors helps because it's not obvious on first glance at times to know what vertical you've actually built in and who the competitors are. This is why, sometimes ironically, people say, I'm the Uber for this or the Google for that. Okay, well, very few people are actually the Uber or the Google for something else. But if you're building something that's similar to something else, like, oh, I'm building a, a perps market and we're like Hyperliquid but different in these ways, or I'm building a prediction market and we're like, Poly market but different in these ways. Okay, those are big examples, right? You may not want to compete with those. Maybe you do, but this helps a lot. It's like we're similar to these teams, but we're different, and here's why. Boom, boom, boom. Again, previous work. I'm actually not sure if this is necessary, assuming you include like your LinkedIn profile, because I imagine most people are just going to copy that and paste it in here anyways. But where I would see this interesting is like any projects that give you experience that you're now leaning on and using for your current project helps a lot. As someone who's built businesses and some of them ran for almost a decade, some of them failed within a year, right? I could pull from, and I do pull from those experiences to build. And I think that's really important here, more so than what your previous work is. Because again, we can describe that from LinkedIn, but telling us like, I mean, even getting more specific here than you would think. It's like, hey, I built this project and maybe it failed or maybe it succeeded. And this is what I learned that I'm bringing into my existing project. Again, I'm trying to understand who you are, what experience you have, because I want to fund things ideally that are going to bloom. They're going to blossom and they're going to turn into projects and they're going to create lasting impact. I think you could really work this. I don't see a lot of people really filling this out the way that I personally would. And then funding requests, very straightforward. Just, let's do this in US dollars just because it's easy for us. But yeah, funding requests, again, with how you're going to use your funding up here. Submit that proposal. It'll come in, and ideally within, a week or two, somebody's going to reach out to you and we're going to chat. So yeah, that's it. I hope that was helpful. And with Jake here, we can kick off to our show today.
I've still got questions, bro, and I think
Yeah,
the
all right,
audience might do as well.
ask. Yeah,
So,
ask.
so,
Let's
so to
go.
be honest, I think that, yeah, we'll go over some of what the listeners have said. I guess just on the funding side, like what can be funded, what can't be funded from the perspective of obviously not the use case, but what sort of business vertical could funding be used for? Obviously, development is a given,
Yeah.
but what other sort of things would be permissible?
I mean, these are the areas or the verticals that we currently expose as where we're interested in funding right now. Now, some of these have internal weightings more than others, and hopefully soon we're gonna be able to give a little bit more clarity on this list. But if it's included in these verticals, I would say it's safe to say that this application is going to be considered. Um, I personally am interested in right now. I'm really interested in helping position Hedera as an A player in the agentic economy. Right? I see a world where AI and agents are a growing section of our digital economy, and with communications like what Google's put out with A2A and with payments, AP2, there's a couple payments protocols coming around. Jake, you and I are very involved in X402 that came out of Coinbase and now supported by Google. I love the idea, and it just makes sense. It doesn't matter what I love, but it makes sense that like the internet was built for the digital world and agents are the manifestation of that. So I really like anything that touches growing the agentic economy using Hedera for me personally. I feel like we've got teams and some of them are still building in stealth, but we've got teams covering account management and trading and alpha and terminals, AI terminals and stuff like that. We've got a lot of teams there now, and so I'm not as interested in funding yet more of those teams. But if it touches payments in the agentic economy, that's a great one for me. Not as much gaming or NFTs right now, I'll say, unless that gaming again touches like payments. And I can't really speak to sustainability or Web2 integrations or asset tokenization. I know is still a very big one for us. Hedera still has an enterprise focus. We've got a retail focus and we're supporting retail, of course. I hope everybody's seen that this year with the types of grants that we've gotten out. But RWAs and asset tokenization, if I can't remember who said it, but it was Vlad, the CEO of Robinhood. He's convinced that every financial asset is going to be tokenized. And so if you're in that space as well, definitely reach out. What else, Jake?
Cool.
What else you
Without
got for me?
further ado, well, there was one other which I think was a good one worth asking. So someone said, not everybody wants to share without an NDA. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Is that a fair concern, or is that?
Yeah, totally understandable. We have an NDA that we can send out. I've been part of teams requesting NDAs several times over the past year. So that shouldn't be a problem. Of course, that pulls in the legal team, and we got to negotiate that and make sure that everybody's in agreement. But no, that's definitely something that's possible.
Cool. We should get into it. Get into the hustle.
Yeah, mate, let's do it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a I showed you it. My wife absolutely spoiled me with some food, and it was so good. It was like homemade burgers. The buns were homemade, homemade buns. So I had to eat it hot.
Jealous.
But now I've got the energy. And I'm dying to hustle.
We're only missing one thing.
Nah, we got it now. Ah, yeah, we're missing one thing. Okay.
Only missing one thing.
Who knows what it is? Let's see if there's anyone in the comment know what we're missing. Any returners? They'll find out.
I'm feeling ducks today.
I'm feeling the ducks.
All right. Yeah, now we can go. All right. So, Jake, what are we up to today? I see you've got NAN pulled up.
So I've got NAN pulled up. I've also got Telegram pulled up. And Telegram stuff's interesting because Telegram is one of the other integrations that we have with NAN. And like I was saying to you before this call, I mean, the Telegram developer experience, for me, best developer experience I've ever had. It's just so easy. And we'll go into how you can sort of use it. I mean, I was also just looking at this, like you can build web apps in Telegram, you can build games in Telegram. I don't think we'll go into these today just because I don't know anything about it. But I mean, the docs are over here. It's like you can create games. Yeah, it's all pretty awesome. I think we're going to look at how we can integrate just the Telegram chat into NAN.
Okay.
And build off what we did last week, right? Or build off what we did last time.
Yeah, I think we could do that. So just to summarize, last week we created a meme coin. Yeah, turn it down just a little bit, Jake. We created a meme coin, and when somebody received that meme coin, it would mint an NFT and airdrop that NFT to the meme coin purchaser. And the idea, loosely was like, hey, this is almost like a welcome NFT to somebody new who came over to Hedera and bought a meme coin. It's almost like it could be used as a welcome to our community type of thing. Does this make sense in reality? We don't know, but we thought it was a good workflow to show you guys, how NAN can be used. So maybe, Jake, we could do maybe the entry point could be Telegram, or the entry point here is getting the meme coin, and the exit point was receiving the NFT. You know,
Right.
what do you think?
Yeah.
I figure we'll tack on Telegram to either the entry or the exit.
Yeah, so I guess maybe what we could do is something like an engagement thing where if you send 5 messages, you then get given the meme coin or something like that. You get debited, you get credited the meme coin if you engage in a particular group.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
if you send 5 messages, this is a bit rubbish. It would lead to spam, but it's
I was going to say maybe we could add an AI agent node to go and ask AI if this is a worthwhile engagement.
Yes, we can do that. That's good. Yes, we can. Okay, yes, I like that. So, all right, let's
let's just write it down real quick.
Let's do the mapping. Let's do the mapping. We'll go to the we'll do a Lucid chart again.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second while I do the old Octa. Do you guys have Octa at the foundation?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. There it is. Do you have the YubiKey?
I've been using YubiKey since 2012.
Wow, you are so cool.
I've never been hacked either. You know, I had moved to the Caribbean to build. Now, you guys may laugh at me, but I was 29 at the time. But I moved to the Caribbean to help Peter Schiff actually build a gold and silverback bank called Euro Pacific Bank.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yep, that's right. And now, you know, who's laughing now with gold at $4,000? Not me.
Right. Literally.
Yeah. So in 2012, I was studying economics, and specifically, if anybody's interested, Austrian economics, which I think
Austrian
is
economics. I knew you were going to say that.
It's the cleanest, simplest version of economics, and the only one that doesn't require a single equation. So if you don't like math, then Austrian economics is for you. I'll just plug Henry Hazlitt's book, Economics in One Lesson. I think that is the entry point for everyone. But yeah, I was convinced, and I'm just going to chat as you get going here. This is a very short book. Yeah. But I was concerned back then with fiat currency, and I wanted to, you know, put my young entrepreneurial desires to work to try to help move the world towards free money, you know, free market-based or honest money. And so I joined as one of the first people to join Euro Pacific Bank, but it required me to move out of the US. And so I moved down to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm sure almost nobody can find that on a map, but it's just to the west of Barbados. And I lived there for a while and moved around as a digital nomad back in 2012 and 2013. That's what got me to Panama, actually.
That was, you did it before it was cool.
Before we had Uber.
Pre-COVID.
But yeah, right. But YubiKey saved me. In like 2012 or 2013, Google came out with a report that said they ran a security research on hacking. And if you had a YubiKey as 2-factor, 0% of those people got hacked. And I was like, that is very definitive. So highly recommend everybody use a YubiKey.
It's not often you get 0% or 100%.
That's right. I know. And as an engineer, I was like, that is a very surprising outcome. 0% of accounts were hacked. So it was very convincing.
Yeah. So what I've got over here, I learned something new about Ashe. I knew he likes Austrian economics. I knew that. But I'll tell you what, I downloaded bloody what's that guy's name? I think Keynes. I downloaded his book, his famous book.
Yeah, Keynes.
And it's just a load of nonsense. I think it's all
it's rubbish. Yeah,
it's like short-term stuff. It's like the
one thing that I do appreciate about Keynes is, and I used to make fun of it, but you know, as 180s in life are so important, right? one thing that I do appreciate him for is his idea of animal spirits in bull markets and how people just get a little bit really get a little bit crazy. It is like animal spirits. And I used to think that
Mm,
was the silliest thing I'd ever heard, but now that I've had years to reflect on it, and even
yeah,
like going through crypto bull markets, yes, there are animal spirits, where
yeah. Well, even potentially the AI space. I mean, you even have people like Altman, Bezos. All these guys are now saying it's a bubble. They're just saying, "Oh yeah, it's a good bubble though. It's a good bubble."
that's right.
But my theory is that their lawyers have started saying, "Guys, you've been shilling AGI a bit too much. Just save yourselves, cover your necks in case."
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So what we've got over here, we're just diagramming, I think, what it's going to look like, and ultimately we're going to transpose this over to NAN. So we'll have a human message come in, and we'll have it going to an AI agent. Which great thing about NAN is you can really easily build AI agents which connect with existing tools. And obviously we've got Hedera tools. They connect with existing nodes. We have Hedera nodes, so we can use the nodes that we've built with NAN, which is really, really awesome. The nodes that we currently have, if we take a quick peek, go over here to Hedera, we add a new node. We've got a account resource, so we can create accounts. We've got the ability to create tokens, NFTs, mint them, and transfer them. And then also some mirror node queries, so we can sort of get various information, and consensus service stuff. So we can do all of these things, and each of these combinations can also be a tool that we give to an agent. So for example, we can say to an agent, yeah, you're going to have the ability to submit a message, and the agent would be able to dynamically choose the topic ID in the message, or we hard code a topic and it dynamically picks the message. But we can basically give anything that I've just shown to this AI agent. And I guess if we're going to do, we want to give it a meme coin, then we want to give it a token transfer. That would be what we want to give. So that's definitely one of the tools that we should have.
Yep, I agree.
So we'll have HTS transfer, fungible token transfer specifically. What else? Do we even need another one? Could we maybe look at some of the other tools that we have available? And
Yeah, I think let's just get this one built. We started about 30 minutes late on the build today, so maybe we just get this one built right now, and
yeah,
if we've got time, we can add something else in.
okay. So then basically, what do we need this AI agent to do? We need this AI agent to...
It's almost like our quality assurance agent or
Yeah.
something to make sure that we should set the agent to evaluate the conversation based on something. We need to tell it what valuable is and what not valuable is.
Yeah,
So let's pretend that this is like a Hedera news channel, Telegram channel, and people are sharing news about Hedera, and that's what we want to reward.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So right, let's go to ChatGPT, and let's get ChatGPT to create us our sort of AI system message.
Yeah.
So let's say create. I am creating an AI agent which will monitor messages on a group chat and reward high value messages. Reward high value messages with a token. The group chat is a chat about, what was it, Hedera news?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. We just got to get something shipped at this point.
Yeah. Give me a system prompt that can be used to evaluate we'll just take what it gives us and we can refine it a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess while it's thinking, so yeah, we've got that. And then, I mean, this is basically it, because the AI agent will then decide to drop the token.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the output of the agent should just be like valid or invalid. And
Yeah.
then can the agent call? Oh yeah, the agent would be able to call the transfer token, the airdrop token or
Yeah.
whatever.
So maybe we can add an element of attestation here with the consensus service, where every time, so like the agent, because we're using an AI agent, we're not using a large language model to create a binary yes no. The AI agent can just sort of autonomously decide yes.
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily need to output it. However, what we could say is that we want to give the AI agent, we want it so that the AI agent gives its rationale. And then potentially we can take that rationale, the why he did it, the semantic explanation as to why it's valuable, tag it with the Telegram message ID and just chuck it on the consensus service, so that we see, okay, you've been rewarded it because of this reason, and this is the cryptographic proof that it's on there.
Right. And okay, yeah. And this can be, I wonder if we could make this into like accrual of points and post that. Like if it comes back as, hey, yeah, this was valuable, +1 point. It's almost like the AI agent is awarding points to people who provide valuable links or commentary or whatever, and then we can throw those points on the consensus service.
Yeah. Or do we say, because we're also going to give them, so do we want to let him gauge the amount of points that it is, and then maybe that is proportional to the tokens, and then that token becomes like a reputation.
Right. Oh, okay. The tokens are the points, effectively.
Yeah, where the token's the point. That could be interesting, because then the reputation could be used inside of the Telegram channel to like access, I don't know, specific features or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
But you can sell the reputation, so people can buy it.
Well,
Because that's quite funny.
I think all right, let's get this simplified a bit. I like where we're going though.
Yeah. Well, let's just do this. Let's just chuck in this system prompt. Wow.
Hold on.
So do you know what it's doing? It's
doing a bit too much here.
Okay. What is this? No, I think it probably still work. Let's just chuck it. We can refine it after. I think it'll probably be all right. Let's go to a new one. So we had
total vibe coding here.
Yeah.
This looks good, bam.
So we want to trigger from Telegram message.
Yep.
And what do we want? We want on message, or on channel post. Let's do it on channel post.
So on channel post, this is when a user sends a message into the Telegram channel.
Exactly. So we'll create a channel, trigger on new incoming message post, any kind, text, and so you can even do things like edited stuff. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I think the reason why I said channel is because I think with messages it would be a direct message to the
right. Yeah.
agent. So we can show you how to create a channel, all of that sort of stuff. But we'll do that. Now we need to set the credential, and this is what I love about Telegram is literally, in order to create an API key for Telegram, you just need to search for the bot father. So type up in your messages, search over there.
Not to be confused with the Gib father.
Not to be confused with the Gib father. Also very notorious.
Very notorious, but right.
Very notorious. So you want to go on Telegram. You've got a Telegram account, great. Head over to bot father, and then literally just go new bot.
Bam. And
what this will do, it will guide you through just like a form-based question and answer form. So we're going to call it, this is going to Hedera News Bot. Or was it Hedera News Credibility Bot, something like that. Now let's give a username. I think we can give it the same username. And then finally, voila. I'm going to deactivate this key afterwards. But that's all that you need in order to actually create a Telegram bot. It's so easy. That's our API key. And now we just paste it inside of our access token. And I think I've not done it yet. Yeah, there we go. It's been tested. It's working successfully. So this is really great. Now, this is the Telegram trigger. So if I then create a new Telegram, let's create a new channel. Mm-hmm. Create new channel. Hedera news channel. And then we add our bot. Let's just say it's a public channel. Anyone, who knows, this might be the new Hedera news channel. If you want to join the Telegram, join. You could also test. You'd also be able to test your messages to see how relevant they are.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, so I guess when it comes to relevancy, this is maybe post MVP, but we could also have a search the web tool, which actually validates users to make sure they're not just spreading fake news.
Yeah, and we would also need a deduplication tool to make sure that they can't just paste the same thing. But this is, again, the most important thing is to get something live and then start tweaking it.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm going to do now then, I should be able to invite some people. Edit. What is my tag?
Let's see if there's anybody on X that wants to join our little experiment here.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna share the share link. I'm gonna paste it in the comments. So we're gonna.
Yeah, sure.
T.me. Yeah. Ashe just said I need to invite the bot and make it admin. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to figure out how to invite the bot. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Does that, if you try join that, Ashe, does it work?
Let me look here.
Okay, how do I?
Where did you post that?
I posted it. If you go to the screen, actually let me post it as well, actually, because then we drive some more people to the actual stream as well.
Yeah.
Join. Okay, let's do that. So we've got. Oh, oops.
Milan over here, just helping us out like a real champ.
Yeah.
Thank you, Milan.
Respect.
Respect.
All right, let's just do a quick. So HTTPS.
That did not. That URL did not work for me.
Did it not work? Okay, I might have messed it up.
It just takes me to the Telegram page.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just search for it.
Here we go. Do it without the app. Without the app.
I'm in.
Nice.
Although it doesn't look like I can chat though. Is it just?
Maybe it's because it's a channel. Maybe I need to do. Okay. Let me pivot. Let me go. Let's do a new. I've done it with groups in the past.
Yeah, I think it's a group. I think you need a group.
Yeah. Okay. So then I want to add. I'll add the bot. What was the bot called?
Can you convert a channel to a group?
I don't think so.
Oh no. Okay, Milan.
There's loads of people joining it.
Just make a group. Just make a group.
Oh, no, hang on. Direct messages on. Bro, you can charge a fee for each message. That's nuts.
Really?
Yeah. Stars.
What are you paying? What's? Oh, stars, right?
Stars. That's nuts, isn't it? Bro, they've got. Nuts. I mean, I really like Telegram. I'm really impressed with them.
As do I.
So okay, so anyone can post. What's that?
Yeah, we're.
So now there's a direct channel here. Aha. So everyone can message in here, I'm guessing, yeah?
No, I can't. Oh, write something. Post something. Oh, maybe I just don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on.
No, I mean, it's even for me, it doesn't work.
All right, just create a normal group, I think.
Yeah, let's just do it. Sorry if you've joined.
Oh, wait, hold on. Test. Did that work?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Ah, Milan's there.
Okay.
Why can't I send?
There's a little chat button in the lower left. Here,
Why
go
can't
back
I
to
send?
go back to Telegram.
No, look, I'm in it. I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to do.
Yours is send anonymously. Oh, you must be like a paid.
Well, I created it. I'm the owner.
Yeah, just create a group. Just create a group, Jay.
Recent actions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, new group.
There we go.
Um,
Hashgraph Hustlers news.
Okay. Well, I've got I need to find the name of the bot now again. Hedera news credibility. New group. Who would you like to add? I'd like to add the credibility bot. Let's do that. Next. Hashgraph Hustlers news.
Yep.
Create. Okay, sweet. So now, if I give let's just first now see. But this isn't a channel. So I don't think my NAN flow would work. Let's update the trigger. Let's use it instead. Use a message, and I think if we then tag it.
Can it be on group? Oh, okay.
I didn't see one for that. No. Let's just see if it does something. Let's go edit AI agent.
Yeah, we just need to see if it triggers on a message.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if we have, if we save and then make it active, I need to add some.
Yeah, we'll drop the link there in just a second.
Yeah, we'll drop it in. I just need to. Okay, chat model. Open. I've already got an OpenAI account connected up here. Got credentials already. We use that 4.1 mini. Okay, and then we'll give it a system prompt. Where do we do that? Settings. Nope. Add option, system message. And that system message we have over here. Okay.
Okay, so you can have them triggered by keyword or when tagged or any message. Perfect.
You can have them triggered by keyword or when tagged or any message. Do you know which trigger it is, Milan? Is it the message one, or do we go for? Yeah, because there's a few different ones. Bad webhook, an HTTPS.
He says just use a message. But let's just keep it simple for now. Let's just use it.
Yeah, and we can direct message it if there's an issue.
Yeah. Okay, share that Telegram group when you can. Let's get some peeps in here.
Connected chat trigger node looks for an input called chat input that is coming directly connected chat trigger. Execute previous nodes. Right, this one is
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, I want to make it private, public.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be spammers here.
Certainly.
Hashgraph Hustlers news.
Yep. Make sure you don't use the same Telegram API key in any other flow. It doesn't handle well being used at different locations. Okay, maybe so maybe we just delete the.
No, I think he means flows on NAN.
Oh, okay.
An error occurred, bro. I'm not. I take back what I said about Telegram, man. Let me close and reopen.
Somebody snipe your group name?
No, they said it was available.
Oh, okay.
Said it was available. Info. Edit.
Yeah.
Group type. Want it public. It's available.
Okay.
There we go. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, little close and reopen. So it's public. Yeah, invite links. We'll drop this one below. People. Yeah, sorry. They've still got the old one up. Don't use the old one. Use this one. Hashgraph Hustlers, please.
Let's go.
All right. So.
All right.
Let's tag the. Yo. Now. Every uploaded attachment, even if set by a group, will trigger an event. Okay. Restrict to chat IDs. This is something which I also remember is difficult to get the chat ID of a public, unless this is the chat ID. I remember it was really difficult to get the chat ID of a public
Group?
Public group. Yeah, you have to do like some funky API call.
Huh. Okay.
Let me add the. We'll give them. Yeah, cool. Okay. Sup. Right now, how do we test it?
Yeah, we just need to see if it triggers on message.
This is a test URL, production URL. Post. What does that mean? Let's have a look at the docs. Telegram is a cloud-based and yeah, cool.
All right, so we're still trying to just hook up our Telegram group with N8N, right? We're just trying to identify how to get N8N to read from that Telegram group.
Yeah. So this is what we're getting. We're getting this bad webhook, and I'm pretty sure we're getting this.
Did you save the flow? Milan's asking.
Bad request. So this is one of the common errors over here. Look. This error occurs when you run N8N behind a reverse proxy, and there's a problem with your instance's webhook. When running N8N behind a reverse proxy, you must. Okay. Is that really that much? It's because we've got it hosted. Yeah, so it needs to use HTTPS. But we're on HTTP.
Oh, because you're running locally.
Yeah, but we can. What can we do? I can try and get a. Okay, let's do some.
Assert on your local.
You can't. Yeah. Remind. I am running a.
All right, so I'll try to explain while you're typing this out, Jake.
Okay.
So Telegram is requiring a secure HTTP connection, which wouldn't be a problem if this was hosted on N8N's site, because they're going to have that HTTPS certification. But since Jake is running this locally, running N8N locally, he doesn't have the HTTPS certificate. And so N8N is basically just rejecting that communication.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if there's anything on here for local.
Hey, ask their AI maybe. Ask the N8N AI up there. It says chat with the docs.
doing some deep thinking. We'll have the double AI running on in background. Yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking about. Okay, yeah, we can do this way. NaN, is that actually a known environment variable for NaN?
Of course, it would be really expensive to just plug an entire Telegram feed into AI. So this is not going to be a production ready type of project, but this is the proof of concept stage, right?
Yeah, could easily get abused. Could easily get abused.
Easily be abused. All your OpenAI credits are going to zero. But this is just how it starts. We're just trying to prove that this is even possible, and then we can start to refine it over time. Or you get to this point and you're like, hey, this isn't possible, or it is possible, but it's too expensive.
Yeah, I think you could. What? Which account am I? Why can't I do? Okay, I'm probably doing something that IT doesn't want me to do. I've definitely used Brew before.
Oh, you're on your work laptop.
Yeah, I have 100% used Brew. I'm just doing okay, let's try it again. There we go. I don't know if they've they must have changed some permission or something like that. So it looks like exactly like Ash said, we're going to create a certificate so that we can then run it over here. I think this looks pretty accurate. Okay, and then let's go.
What do you think, Jake? In 12 to 18 months, you'll just be able to tell your local AI agent, like, hey, this is the problem, fix it for me.
Well, I'm kind of doing that now, aren't I? I mean, there are also, oh, I didn't close it. There are also NaN, sorry, there are terminal, AI agent terminals at the moment. There's one which I think is called, I can't remember what it's called. There we go, look, HTTPS.
Let's go. All right, make sure and save our current one so we can open it back up.
Ah.
Oh, no.
No, that's fine. That's all right. Okay.
All right, there we go.
There's not too much, to be fair.
That's all right.
All right, let me log in. Oops.
If your password is still Ashes the greatest, then remember the E was a 3.
Bro, don't say it out loud.
Sorry. Not bad.
We'll
have to edit that part out.
You didn't say the 69,420 at the end. Oh no, what have I done? Oh,
what?
I just said you didn't say the 69,420, but then I just said it.
You gave the entire password away, mate. That's all right.
Okay, right. So let's save. Come on. I think that Flow has It's different this time, isn't it? It's not immediately throwing up the error. Logs. No logs. It's waiting until you send a message. Oh, hang on. Oh, so but we need to do it to this webhook probably, right?
Probably.
Execution. Okay, let's just ping a so webhook URLs, test URL over here, and then let's get Postman up. Presumably off Postman. Oh mate.
Might need to start doing this from your personal computer.
Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with the work security and stuff.
Oh, that's right. We're good. Okay. Post. Right. Okay. Let's just do. I don't know what the data structure needs to be, but I wonder if we just do execute work, waiting for you to create an event. Oh, it's gone back to it though. Webhook. Oh, mate.
What did you define a port?
No, it needs to be on. So these are like the default ports for. Okay, 8443. I should be able to hard code
you can. So you just need to deploy in using a specific port, right?
Well, but the thing is, so these ones are saved. Like you can't do 80. 80 is the default HTTP port. So whenever you have like whenever you have a website, it's always basically port 80 or 443. We should be able to do this one, 8443. We should be able to create a. Let's try port equals 8443 and then NAN. Come on. No, it's still. But that I think I'm doing it wrong. Come on, close that shit. Okay, let's just see how I can. NAN port. Okay, let's do this.
All right, yeah.
NAN underscore port equals 8443 NAN. Come on. Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys wouldn't have any of these issues if you wouldn't have any of these issues if you did it on the normal web app.
Certainly. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But Jay, you can't use the Hedera. Oh,
I don't know. It's now back to HTTPS. Okay.
Because our cert was only for that specific port. The
right.
port.
Yeah. Oh, bruh. Okay,
Let's go. All right, Milan says use in cloud, set up your Telegram, use trigger webhook to trigger your local host so that you can run the Hedera plugin. Yeah, that's the issue, is like you have to deal with all this stuff when running locally. But running locally, it's currently the only way you can use the Hedera plugin because it's not an official plugin yet from N8N. But if you use their hosted version, you don't run into any of this stuff, but you can't use the Hedera plugin. All right, so looks like I need to get to work to connect
there we
with
go.
N8N.
We've got it. This is the one.
All right.
HTTPS 8443. Whew.
It would be a funky workaround, Milan. I think what I need to do is I just need to reach out to N8N to see if they'll pull in the Hedera plugin as an officially supported plugin.
Oh, brother. IP address 1 to what?
What it say is reserved.
Reserve. What does that even mean?
Instead of, can you sub the local IP address in there instead of using localhost?
No, it still is. I think it's saying that the local host. That's what I could do is I could SSH into a server and spin it up on there. No, that'd be really, because then I wouldn't be able to edit it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Why are they? No, okay, this is we're one error closer. We
Yeah,
are one error closer.
That's the attitude. One error closer.
Doesn't like a profile kind of word used.
Milan says, can you quickly try something? Does it work if you make a webhook on N8N? So you can trigger it externally. Probably not, I guess.
Well, we'd have to then somehow get that Telegram message to trigger that. That webhook. Yeah, you need to use a Velis. If you have. There we go. Could we do? Is there something else that we could do? Oh, I've got an idea. Maybe I can use Ngrok. Have you heard of Ngrok before?
No, I have not.
So Ngrok is you can basically. What I don't like about this is it's meant to be like a non-technical thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
We're getting super technical at the moment.
No.
Let me. So basically, with Ngrok, you can like set up a proxy from your local host, and then they just deploy it. I mean, I don't. They used to have like a free version.
Yeah, Milan's saying Tailscale too. That's what the website recommended. Whatever Tailscale is.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at. Well, I've used N8N before, so I prefer to try N8N real quick. Tailscale. Yeah, with Ngrok, they used to have it. I'm sure they used to have it where it's free. You could just like spin it up. You could just do one for free. Okay, now I'm gonna do. Let's look at the docs.
Someone from LinkedIn said expose localhost via HTTPS with a tunnel. Use a tunnel server such as Ngrok.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we're looking to do. Let's just use Ngrok. Let's go. I'll create a quick account.
So much for our no code, no technical skills required.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
having to do networking and tunneling and. Okay. Right. Let's verify this address.
Show before launching.
Skip. Got it. Okay.
Configure N8N to use your public URL. Set the environment variable in your shell before launching N8N. Okay. Export webhook URL equals to Ngrok. Okay. I wish it said who LinkedIn user was, but yeah, I really appreciate this.
Yeah, thanks. If you go to LinkedIn, I think you'll be able to see it. It'll say, I've just done it again. Okay. Oh, I also need to clear this ngrok token. So here it says, let's just do this. Boom. So what is it doing? It's okay. So this should just be right. Nice. So if I do, I think if I do ngrok 8443, I think this will do it. Oh, but it's pointing to H. Okay, let me undo H. Let's just do NAN port 8443, and then if I do this, huh? Hmm? Oh, it's still okay. It's still doing HTTPS. That's fine. I need to. Right. Come on. Yeah. So you see how this is now,
Right.
technically anyone can go over here and log into it.
If
But
they
they
had
don't
your username and password, but yeah.
Yeah. So if now, I wonder if Telegram trigger webhook. Okay.
Hey, Milan, if you're still there, do you know what the rules are around hosting an N8N instance for like a community to use a free instance? Like say that let's say I wanted to sponsor someone running an N8N instance with the Hedera plugin already installed. Would that be possible? So people could go to a website like this and get set up and start using.
So it's still running into the same. We need to now somehow change because it still thinks the source is still. What did that guy on LinkedIn say? Add a Telegram. That export. Okay. So he's saying, okay, we can export the webhook URL, right? Okay, so actually we can. If I go here, let's do webhook underscore URL equals this domain. Come on, baby. .dev, and then we also do okay. Yes, this is looking good. Come on, that's what we want.
Should it visually show the trigger? Oh,
It should do. Let me do a little refresh. I wonder if, yeah, I think we'd see it go green.
Yeah, I think we would.
Maybe I formatted the.
Can we just like output to the terminal, like print whatever it receives? Just see.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Wow, bro, I've got like, imagine I've got a 36 gigabyte RAM laptop, and it's just, I think there's so much bloatware on it, so much security stuff. It's just lagging like crazy.
Malone says, can you try a webhook first, see if that works?
Well, it might work anyway. That's the thing, because it's a specific Telegram thing as to why you need to use. What should we do? Should we then?
Should we just add? I mean, we don't even know. We're not calling the AI agent yet. I think we just need to prove that we've received the message.
Yeah, I mean,
in between the Telegram trigger.
Yeah, it should go green. It should definitely go green. What was it doing?
It seems like it's not picking it up quite yet.
Yeah, it's not running at the moment. I wonder if it is because this webhook URL is that it's not registered. I think I've got the wrong. Oh no, hang on. Execute workflow. Okay, now if I refresh this. Okay, it is working. It is right. Oh, I've got it restricted. That might be why I have this restrict chat IDs. Yeah, that could actually be why.
There we go. Hey, let's go.
Nice.
Okay, so now we need to pipe whatever it is into the prompt for.
Yeah. So what have we got? Okay, sweet. So from Ashe, so we just want the. Here we go. The ID shows up there. So we could do the no way. Who got him involved?
Hey, Milan.
Right. How's it going, man? How's it going?
Hey guys, yeah, pretty well. Sorry, I just saw that message, so thought I'd jump in. Yeah, this is tricky, right? You have the fact that you host it locally. It's even more a challenge than like self-hosting on, I don't know, DigitalOcean or any other cloud platform, because you have to deal with like these peculiarities. Hey, you managed to. What's that?
Yeah, we got it working.
Yeah, we got it working. So we did it. Yes, but there was like 2 steps. So shout out to LinkedIn user. Unfortunately, we don't have the name. Whoever sent this comment.
Yeah, send your name, LinkedIn user.
Please drop the name, because big shout out to you. Yeah, they suggested to use ngrok, which is basically it's forwarding, it's deploying this website and then forwarding it to our machine. And then also, again, thanks to the gentleman or lady who put the idea in. He also, well, sorry, I shouldn't say he. Maybe it's a she. They also said that we need to specify this webhook URL. So yeah, it's now working. We've got it working. And there was another little issue. I'd restricted it to the wrong chat ID. I think now, based on the message which Ashe sent, or Captain SpongeBob sent one as well, we can see that it's the chat ID is this here, so we can sort of whitelist it so that only this one can send messages. We can also do things like add field and then download images, files, false, restrict. yeah, we can like restrict users as well. So
Yeah, and these are fun things, right? Because you can actually, after Telegram trigger, you can actually create another filter that says like filter by user or filter by content or whatsoever. Or maybe you need a special password, like only if you use this word. When I had a lot of fun with on Telegram with these end flows, and so for example, if you would if you would give it the name, you say like, hey. H bar Bottler, I think that was his name. Can you give me the TPS and do it in the style of Lehman Bird? So it will take all those instructions. It will be triggered by the fact that you asked about TPS. And this, by the way, was before the AI agent within n8n. So I had all those little things like connected to each other. And then you could, it got triggered because, hey, somebody mentions TPS. It mentions me. And then it takes the context, and then it calculates the TPS by querying the block's endpoint, and then it takes the context of the user that said, for example, "Hey, talk to me like Lehman Bird," and so it will produce in the end. It will like a funny message, and then say like, "Hey, this is TPS of the Hedera network."
That's awesome. And now we get a lot of that much easier with the AI agent integration.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's they've done really well by jumping on early on that ship really early. I think.
I saw
look at their recent fundraise.
Yeah, that's right.
Bro, them guys are, it's valuable. It's amazing piece of kit, amazing tech. Except for the bloody HTTP stuff. But no, it's really. I think what are their valuation now? $5 billion.
2.5 billion.
2.5.
Yeah, and they raised 180 million, I believe. Yesterday. Yeah.
Not too bad.
Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. So I'm just hooking up the tool. We need to. We didn't think about how we'd send it to them, so I think we'll just give it to like a static.
We just do one every time right now.
Yeah. Well, no. We can. The amount can be defined by the model. It's the actual recipient account ID. So I think we'll just give it like a random.
Right.
Yeah. We can just do. Let me close up some.
Well, maybe they're just required to add their for now. Just add their account ID into the message.
Yeah, that would work. Let's close up.
Look, and this is really sloppy, but this is just, again, this is how you prove a concept.
And then I'll just give it like an existing token that I have. Let's do this. I swear we have a.
I wonder if Unstoppable Domains, that service has an ability to link your Telegram with your Web3 addresses or accounts, and then you could like use their service to query someone's Web3 address based on their Telegram.
Well, funny. I mean, you can actually use also, when you mention it, Hashback has an API, and you could literally get all the details of the user, right, from their account ID. So that's another thing you could plug it right into. Like Hashback, you could use syntax, you could all kinds of APIs.
User profiles. This profile. Yeah. They haven't really pushed this too much. Did you know about this, Ash? So they've had it for a while actually. And it's but Twitter handle. Yeah, if they had the Telegram handle here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did something similar with the barking game. Is we gave you a hashed message to post to X, and then that linked your.
Yeah. So if we do messages, chat.
So I think for now we'll just need to test with the Hedera account ID in the message, just because we've only got 30 minutes.
Yeah. How do we do it where? Yeah, we'll do that. How do we do it where? Because it looks like this triggers Okay, let's do a quick test where I just send a hello. I think Ash. Yeah, it seems like it's getting the.
Well, yeah, we just need to. So we got the text, and we're just trying to use it as prompt input to OpenAI.
Yeah, I think basically when these images are messing it up a bit.
Is it trying to take the full history, or is it just taking the most recent text?
No, it's just taking the most recent. Oh, it's not annoying. I've refreshed it. Okay, let's fucked it up again.
Oh yeah, don't forget to save.
Save, execute workflow, test. So it's running. Okay, I'm still going to add it back to the chat ID.
No prompt specified.
Yeah, that's because over here we need to get the text. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure.
But so I think that's you should not use the connected chat trigger now because you don't have the chat trigger nodes connected. So in the AI agent, you have to select the other one. Yeah, that one, and then source, just define below. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I see.
You can actually in the prompt over there in the AI agent you say like, hey, this is a message from a user within the group. If the user mentions their account ID, which starts with a 0.0 point, then do this and that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have this prompt over here.
We could simplify it to that, Jake, where no, never mind. Well, let's just keep writing out.
Yeah, let's give it another try. So execute workflow. Howdy.
Did you save it before? I mean, it should work, I guess. But...
Save.
For Jake, RAM is saving. Temporary storage, that is saving for Jake.
Don't even know what that means. Sounds insulting.
No. It was just a joke. It was like, hey, why need to save it? Because it's already running in RAM. Screw it. That's saved enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sometimes a little bit funky as it catches up on all of messages.
Yeah, right. Okay. So it triggered the AI chat model of it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Produce. Oh, I don't even have the tool. So, okay. Score 1, messages off topic, no evidence of it. Yeah, I think, yeah, howdy. Okay, so it got that message.
Okay, cool.
Let's add the Hedera tool.
To transfer the token?
Yeah, so we'll go.
Do you have the other workflow handy? I don't recall what the token ID was or what account we used or any of that.
I'm just going to get a token that I already have.
Transfer
fungible token.
Okay, we're using the Hedera plugin right now, everyone, for N8N.
Yes. Well, I don't want to use one of it. Let's go USDC coin. No, let's.
Oh, we did like Hashgraph Hustlers coin or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. I don't know. 100. I don't know where it is. We'll create a new. Let's quickly create a new token. We'll save. We'll just create a new one using N8N.
All right, fine.
Manual trigger, Hedera, add to workflow, token,
create
the token, Hashgraph.
HH news? Do HH news. Because we have so many hustle tokens. Yeah, there we go.
That's fine. Okay, that's the token ID that we're going to be using.
Nice.
Let's go over here. Oops, wrong one.
You still need to mint them, right?
I already minted a default amount.
Ah, good, good.
Yeah, that should be. Great.
Decimals.
I'm sure that that's weird. Pretty sure that should have scaled. It doesn't really matter that actually, it will still work. Oh no, because it definitely scales in the transfer. Right, let's create a new one and do it properly. 0 decimals.
Yeah, there we go.
Just double check that. Yeah, 1 million. Okay, sweet.
Another millionaire is printed today.
Paper millionaire. And then this is the one over here, token ID. Recipient account, we said it would be automatic. Amount will also be automatic. And now, so let me have okay. Hey, there was some awesome. Oh, hey. Check out the what's written on the Hedera.
Just say that the new mainnet was updated with 0.66.
Hey, check out the new mainnet 0.66.
Upgrade, yeah.
Loads of cool new features like batch transfer. There was atomic batches.
Yeah.
And then let's get another address.
Quick shout out to Piot on the Arion Labs team. The batch transactions was one of the big features in this mainnet release. And this came out of the work that Piot and I were doing back in 2022, believe it or not, whenever we were trying to when we did deploy the 0x protocol onto Hedera's EVM. We were one of the first teams to deploy an EVM project on Hedera's new EVM back then. And when building the NFT marketplace, we were using 0x for an NFT marketplace, and batch transactions were going to simplify the user experience, so we didn't have to capture as many signatures. And here we are in October 2025, and we finally got it to mainnet. So shout out to Piot, shout out to the Arion Labs team.
For sure.
It's a very exciting update, because you can actually, it's almost like those child transactions for EVM, right? You can have all these transactions within, and if it fails, they all fail. So yeah, it's really great. Love it. I mean, I really tried already working with it like 2 months back. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try that, and then after a lot of digging, it appeared it was kind of there, I believe, but the limit was set at 0.
Yeah, so there was we had to deactivate it.
Well, really great to hear it's there.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's back live again. All right, I'm just gonna activate it. And what is this stupid? Is this working? It's fine.
None of your tools were used in this run. Give it clearer names.
Okay, I'm gonna. Here we go. What's it? Score 2. So yeah, it's not triggering the tool. I think that's just because it's a dodgy system prompt. But interesting, it does still okay. It's given like a pretty good mentions of Hedera, so it's a score of 2, which is better. Okay, let's refine it so that we should make this prompt better. You want to push this, and we should let it know that it has a tool. Input message. Okay, let's Give it a message.
Yeah, here I'll
Message is high value. Yeah, okay.
and you're doing airdrop, you're doing token airdrop.
Yeah, it's doing a token airdrop. Yeah. So
Okay,
what is the off general? Yeah, so it's giving pretty good. This is pretty good. Scoring rubric.
Okay, let me test out. Let me bring up my testnet account.
Let's remove this bonus multiplier.
Yeah.
And then remove that bit. Let's delete this. Okay. And then okay, reward decision, transfer.
Maybe mention to call the Hedera tool. I think that was also where it errors, like doesn't know what to do with the tool.
Right, with the Hedera tool. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So this has been very greatly refined. It's got the tool.
And also another thing you might have to mention somewhere that because the tool needs to pick up the Hedera account of the user. So
Right.
Yeah. Over here, it's defined automatically by the model.
Yeah, but it might not know that is the Hedera account ID. So maybe in the instruction you should mention somewhere. Maybe you already did that, but somewhere like, hey, if a user has mentioned their account ID, which starts with 0.0, use that as the user designated account ID.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Use the okay.
Yeah.
Let's give that a try. So I've made it active, which means that this should be better, right? Because it's just active now.
Let's see. The only thing is because it's active, you should look. You should look under executions. Under executions, you will find it. Yeah, you can stick in the same. You can stick in the same workflow. So.
Which workflow was it? It's workflow 7.
Yeah, indeed.
Why is workflow 5 failing at 43? Oh, that's active. What's this one? That's doing. Oh, wow, that's just scheduling in the background. Okay, so workflow 7, and then how do we see the log? Can we see the log? No.
Normally, yeah.
Let's have a look if they did. Okay, this has got to be. Let's have a look. This has got to be a good one. Success. So it ran. Let's check out Hashscan.
I did not associate with the token yet, so.
Okay, so if then it should be in pending airdrops.
Right.
It's not.
Well, let's take a look at what the output of ChatGPT was and see if it called our transfer action.
There you go.
It didn't. Why not? What did it think? Evaluations.
Now go to executions and then double click on the different modules on the different nodes. Yeah,
Okay.
just click on the AI agent and you will see what it.
Score 5. This message. Okay, so this is reward true.
Reward true.
Yeah, above it says none of the tools were used in this run. Try giving your tools clearer names and descriptions to help the AI.
Okay, let's do that. Let's make the tool a bit. Let's turn it off for now.
We can
So
also
I'm
make
gonna-
it super easy. We can just say like, hey, give any message a reward, and or
Yeah.
score it, give it a certain reward. There's a minimum reward, and send it to the account ID that will be defined in the user message. Call the tool, the Hedera tool, and to transfer the token.
Yeah, yeah. But maybe we should change the tool. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry. There's a so here. I'm gonna refine this.
I think we just remove. I think we remove all of this now, Jake, just so we can just we should just like save the system prompt somewhere, and let's just make it really simple. Like any message gets the airdrop.
Well, okay, let's just analyze the message. If it is to do with Hedera news, airdrop, transfer 5 tokens to them using the transfer token. If not to do with Hedera, ignore. So someone suggested, oh, send me your prompts, I can optimize. It's a long prompt. We'll do this for now. We can also do like where they send a message back. We could add like a Telegram.
Send a message.
Send message. Where is it? Send a text message.
Yeah.
Telegram account message. Send message. Chat ID. What? This is.
I think
be quite annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think we should add additional complication now. Let's just get the tokens sent. I'm always the product person, and Jake is always the engineer on this call, Milan.
No, but this okay. Now it should be easy to do because we'll have the message. We'll have the chat ID over here. So chat ID, boom, text. Let's just go. Output. Okay. Execute step. Oh, that's annoying.
So that one will always execute because you put it after the AI.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So okay, let's now turn this on. Let's save it. Turn it on. And got it. Okay. So did anyone send some messages?
Yeah, I'll just send this one again.
Yeah, cool. Boom. So we should have a new. Here we go. Running.
Okay, I did get a response.
Hey, it called it.
I have transferred 5 tokens. All right, let's take a look here.
Yeah. Operations. Token. Yeah, you got it.
Did it airdrop? Did token airdrop?
Yeah,
Okay.
token airdrop. And then
Does it show under pending airdrops in my account? I'm still waiting on Hashpack to notify me that.
I think you must have. You've got unlimited auto associations.
Oh, I do. Okay. Yep. HH News 5. There we go. All right. Let's just go. Well, let's just go test. I'm curious to just a standard test here. What happens?
Yeah, let's just do.
It says the message test is not related to Hedera News. Ignoring.
I like it. All right, let's have a. There we go. Succeeded. Yeah, 1 second, so it didn't call it. Yes. I don't like this. This message was sent automatically. There we go. Didn't. Yeah, clever. But it doesn't have memory. It only takes 1 message at a time.
All right, hold on.
We did it. We did it. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, we always come screaming into the finish line.
Yeah, literally just about. Okay, shall we see if we can extend it? You got it. Okay, let's try and make the prompt a bit better now, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Let's try and make the prompt a little. I don't think 800 can take tokens. Yeah, it can take H, but I don't think it can take fungible tokens.
It should not know. It should think that 0.0.800 is a valid token, though.
No, the transaction might have failed though.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. It called it, but it failed. Invalid
Oh,
account.
I see.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I want to refine this system message because there were some good parts over here. There were some good parts over here. I think we just need to messages high value. What is not? Yeah, cool. I think it's just this scoring rubric part, which we need to maybe.
Yeah, it was scoring things is not that valuable.
Yeah, I mean, unless that score reflects on how many tokens they receive. So maybe we could say transfer token, transfer the score as a token using the Hedera fungible token transfer tool. And then we've got the reward. Here we go. This is also.
So the cool thing is you can combine that with the storage part of AI to create a trust system where like people giving constantly very high valuable content that they can kind of get this whole these points attributed, and that you keep track of that. And also that to allow other people to rate the actual scoring, so you can kind of refine the rewards and interactions.
I like the idea of selling your, if you're really
selling
good,
your reputation.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
You know, there was a problem.
This is a bit better now, and it gives it a
All
score 0 to 5.
Let's try it.
Did you set to grab the Hedera account ID from the user message?
No. Use the Hedera from the message. Now, I think this should also be 0, and this should be 0. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, save and active. But is it still hard coded? I think it's still hard coded. No, it's not. It was DeFi. Yeah, okay. So, wrong. Score 0. No rule. Score 0. Okay. Now let's try your one.
All right. Yeah, I'll try it. Let me drop.
Yeah.
I'll drop my mainnet release.
You want them tokens? You want them tokens?
I want those tokens. Are you kidding me?
Let's see what he says. Who gets a higher score? Who gets a higher score?
Yeah.
Nice. You got 5, Ash. You got 5 out of 5.
Let's go.
Oh wait, I got 3.
Yeah, but you got.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the really quick thing. Let's also add it to the consensus service. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So we're using. So we're going to use the Hedera N8N plugin again, and this is just one of the many features that we've included. You can easily write out to the Hedera consensus service.
Just going to create a topic using the Hedera portal. The Hedera portal, if you don't know, is a really good way of, well, yeah, when you don't show your private keys. The Hedera, this is testnet. I mean, my private keys for testnet have been leaked so many times. Really quick way for creating stuff on the Hedera using the SDK. So I'm just going to create a topic over here using the same client that I have configured for NAN. And then, yeah, we can add it over here. So we're going to do submit a message this time, and then the message will be our text from the AI agent output. Boom.
So how does it handle like very long messages?
It doesn't.
Maybe a message like rewarded X tokens to Y account.
Yeah, so part of it, I wanted the reason, I wanted to have that like attestation of the decision behind it. So someone's asked, I think you guys need to save the vlog so we can look at it. Everything's going to be saved on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it back.
So these flows, you can just copy them as JSON files as well. So, I suggest maybe that's also an idea to copy them and that people can paste.
That's a good idea. Yeah. What does it take the credential as well?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So the user who's going to import it just needs to put their own credentials, and then you're good.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I should definitely try that. Cool. So submitted a message to the consensus topic, and it should just be this: hello, how can I assist you? Come on.
It's mainnet or testnet?
Testnet. Topic ID. Messages. There we go.
Oh, damn it.
The message Hedera is nah, you didn't try, you bro.
Let's try.
Let's do admin. Everything. What's the account is? Let's have a look. I think it's sending something. Oh! No way. Look. Okay, it's not the most robust then. This isn't the
That's hilarious.
this isn't the most let's double check that it actually sent it. Please don't say, oh, it did.
Ah.
Oh no, that prompt
Hack.
injection.
I wonder why yours prompt injected, mine didn't.
I have to know. I'm a good
They were
prompt.
very similar syntax, you know.
They were pretty
Syntax.
similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I said we'll switch to Claude.
You threatened it and I didn't.
I threatened it.
Okay.
I'm interested in seeing if we do. Let's do. I mean, I'm sure if we give a better system prompt, we wouldn't do that. But I want to see if we do like 03 or where's GPT-5?
guys, I'm gonna have to get going here pretty soon.
Yeah, me too. Let's see if GPT-5 succumbs to the admin override. I'm sure you can do better. Another thing that you can do to sort of mitigate this is you can have another LLM in the front, which is responsible for checking like whether I think it's failed. Yeah, it's failed. Yeah, you can have like another LLM in front, which is responsible for judging it, making sure that it's okay.
Yeah, and the cool thing with n8n, I mean, there's literally, you can do unlimited big workflows, right? And when I just started out 3 years ago, it was huge. So, you know, there's I think the only limit is probably your memory.
Look at that, interesting. Ooh. Huh.
Multiple senders.
It did try to send it. It just failed. That's weird. What? Oh, whatever. Said no. Oh, that's strange. Anyway, I think we can wrap up. We got there in the end, but boy, that was. I mean, can you remember all of the ngrok stuff we had to do?
Man, that was quite the strain. But hey, look, we're coming in hot in the final couple minutes, and we did achieve what we set out to achieve.
We did it.
Yeah, was it pretty? No, rarely are Jake and I considered pretty.
No.
But is it functional?
Oh boy, is it functional! Oh boy, is it functional! No, so Milan, you had a great idea. I think we can share this. We can share the JSON so people can actually test it out themselves. Yeah, we share it, and then obviously you plug in your own credentials. If you want to have the easy route, let me see if I do. How do I get? Oh no, which screen should I use? Group discussion. Whatever. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. What was I lost my. Yeah. If you want to make it easy for yourself, and you're not technical, use the deployed version. But then you can't use Hedera, can you? Or is there a way to use Hedera, Milan? You had a dodgy way, didn't you?
Yeah. So what I did, and you know, and as I mentioned earlier, or some time. I actually won a hackathon on Hedera with using n8n. That was in 2023. And I used Trust.enterprises, which was built by Matt Smithies from Dovu, CEO from Dovu, I believe. And so basically what happens there is it was like a workaround because it didn't have the plugin yet. And it's basically a API you deploy and you can just call the API endpoints. So that's a way. Otherwise, there's not. You don't have a lot of options. So if you have used the cloud version, that's that. But it's very easy to deploy a self-hosted version on cloud, on DigitalOcean, for example, which is probably easier than localhost because localhost you'll have to deal with the certificates and all the stuff we've been through.
Yeah, exactly. But you still need to do the certificate on DigitalOcean, but it's
but I mean it's always part of the guides. You know, you can find it on digital and you know you just go through it. You install ngrok as well, but you know it's just part of the installation as well. So
maybe one time we can do a local host. So
guys, I've got to drop. It's been a great stream, fellas.
Take care.
As well. Okay. Take care, everyone. Appreciate you watching.
The need for a more interconnected world is fueling new decentralized technologies and new ways of doing business. Hedera stands at the forefront of distributed ledgers, where every interaction is not only trusted, but fast, efficient, and secure. While traditional blockchains struggle with speed and fees, Hedera's network settles transactions in under 3 seconds for a fraction of a penny. And the proof is in the numbers. Hedera is uniquely governed by a council of the world's leading institutions, ensuring transparency, trust, and decentralization. It's no wonder Hedera is the leading choice for enterprise and DeFi use cases. Everything from real-world asset tokenization to AI data integrity. Discover the only decentralized network with the governance, scalability, and security to power the new digital economy. What future will you build?